So today I am here to share with you simple but effective tips to help you manage your nausea. In the first few weeks of pregnancy is usually when morning sickness starts. Not the best feeling to enter pregnancy with because it comes with a lot of challenges of not being able to eat properly, not being able to nourish yourself as you anticipated to nourish yourself. A lot of women go into pregnancy or think that when they go into pregnancy they will be able to eat the perfect nutritious food, be able to do all the amazing things that their body requires to nourish the baby and to nourish themselves. But let's just face it, for a lot of people, 70 to 80% of people don't experience that. It's just a few women who experience a blissful pregnancy, especially in their first trimester. And morning sickness is also not really a morning thing. It does not happen only in the morning for a lot of women. It happens sometimes all throughout the day, from morning till night, from morning till night, and the cycle continues. People also go through the worst case scenario. That is the worst nausea and vomiting case for a lot of women. Hyperemesis gravidarum is really a concern. So if you're going through that, please go ahead, call your doctor, call your doula, call your midwife, and let them know, because we don't want you to run into any issue of dehydration, and that is really not good for you and not good for the baby as well, because dehydration is really a concern. So these are tips you can easily implement. A lot of women go into pregnancy without properly nourishing themselves. They go into pregnancy already depleted, and their body is not on the right side of nutrition. So their body is really looking for nutrition, hydration, the minerals that is going to help sustain the pregnancy and sustain your body to carry the pregnancy as easy as you can. Some women also go into pregnancy really well nourished, but it's the surge of hormones, the change of hormones in your body, the estrogen coming too much up, the progesterone also rising, and all of the other hormones rising as quick as they happen. And your body is really going through a whole lot of changes at one point in a short period of time. In a way, that's how our body responds to just make our body know that, okay, there's something going on. There is another human being that Allah is creating, Allah is fashioning in the womb. Okay, so take it easy. There's something going on. So you yourself don't feel good. You take it easy. You are forced to take it easy with your nutrition, daily activities, and everything else. And then also sometimes it's just nothing. It's just because you are pregnant. Being pregnant is hard enough. Your body is trying to protect you and your baby, especially your baby, from any external toxins coming into the womb environment. Your body's own wisdom that Allah has put in place to make you not to feel for certain food and make you not to feel for certain smells, certain things that go on around you externally. Okay, so that is what happens. Me, for instance, when I was pregnant, it was really hard for me. The smells that I really truly love, the food that I truly love, all of a sudden I wasn't able to stand them. Even the sight, seeing them makes me feel like I want to vomit. It took some time. So like maybe in the middle of the second trimester that I started to feel relief. What I tell women is to watch for the main macronutrients. What are the main macronutrients? Those are the protein, the fat, and the fiber. So whenever you eat, try as much as possible to add enough protein, enough fat, and then fiber. Make the simple carbohydrates just a little bit, because that spikes up your blood sugar, and then increasing blood sugar also causes nausea. It makes us a little bit nauseated, especially when you are pregnant. You don't want your blood sugar to be spiking up and then crashing down. So that really causes a lot of the nausea symptoms that women go through. Even though you cannot stomach anything, as much as you can, if you can stomach, when you feel like you want to eat, maximize the nutrition in your food. Don't add extra stuff that would not add nutrition in your body. Make sure to add the stuff that would make your body feel that yes, there is nutrition that is added in your body that your body really need at that time, and that is the protein, because protein gives us sustained energy. Fiber as well gives us sustained energy, and then also fat. Fat is an amazing macronutrient that helps to give us sustained energy. Blood sugar dysregulation is the reason why some women go through symptom of nausea. Okay, so making sure that your blood sugar is balanced. And how do you have your blood sugar balanced? Is by having food that contains protein, fat, and fiber. Okay, so the next is to also make sure that you are properly hydrated. Hydration does not only mean drinking water. Okay, hydration does not only mean drinking water and gulping on water. And for me, too much water makes me even more nauseated. I don't want to drink a lot of water, just plain water. I want to drink water, yes, because water tastes good to me a lot of the times. Some women find water not tasting good at all, and that's fine. So what do you do if you find water not tasting good? You add some other elements to it, and those elements, make sure they contain minerals, because minerals also help our body to do their cellular function. So if you are having water, you make sure that you add some lemon. And lemon is also shown in a lot of studies to help with nausea. So you can add a little bit of lemon, a little bit of lime in your water. And I was pregnant with my twin girls. Sweet stuff are no for me. If I put anything that is sweet in my mouth, I don't feel good. It makes me really like to either to throw up or a lot of saliva. Like I would just have too much saliva in my mouth all the time, and I don't feel good about it, and it's just so gross. I don't like it. But something that is sour, something that is teeny tiny bit of salt, is okay. I can do that. And then most especially sour stuff and bitter stuff, you just sip on it. And then gulping as well. Don't try to just drink too much water at one time, because I know even though you feel like, okay, a lot of people are telling me to drink water, and drinking water is very important, especially when you are pregnant. Just gulping and chugging in water at one time really ends up to make you feel nauseated. Even when you are not pregnant and you just chug on water, you feel nauseated sometimes, let alone when you are pregnant and you're feeling very sick. No, please don't try it. Okay, all right, so the next thing that I would also say is to not make yourself hungry. In as much as you feel like you cannot keep food in your tummy, don't make yourself feel hungry. Don't keep yourself without food for more than some few hours, because not putting in food in your tummy makes you to not balance your blood sugar. And as we said earlier, not balancing your blood sugar is like one of the biggest triggers of nausea. Don't allow yourself to feel hungry, and don't allow yourself to feel too full. So make sure that all the time you eat small but consistently. And then small doesn't mean to go and graze on snacks. When we talk about snack, what people think is like a carbohydrate and sugar laden foods, but really your snack can be nourishing as well. Your snack can be full of nutrition as well. You don't have to really just go in for the crackers, because people would, you might think, okay, crackers might help. But when you have the crackers, make sure you put a little bit of fat, healthy fat, maybe some ghee, maybe some butter, Okay, grass-fed butter, not butter, cheese. So you add it to the crackers or you add it to the bread that you feel like is bland, is not making you nauseated, because bland food are also good trick to help with you not being able to eat, because everything else is not appetizing to you. In as much as you want to eat the bland food, try as much as possible to choose the fiber rich ones and also add in the fat and the protein to help to balance your blood sugar. And leaving your tummy for hours without eating, feeling that, okay, because I'm sick, I can't stomach anything, so I'm just not going to try to eat, that makes it even worse. And that pushes the feeling and the symptom of nausea even farther for you. So you want to like really all the time nourish yourself, eat something, put something in your mouth and try to eat it. If you feel like, okay, when I eat, it's gonna feel like I want to throw up and I'm gonna throw up, just try to eat it, because even when you throw up, it's not everything that comes out. There's still something that will remain, okay, in your gut. There's still something that will remain in your stomach. So it's like, yeah, it's a win. It's still a win, and you still have something that would help to sustain your blood sugar, and that is not going to really trigger those pesky feelings of nausea and not feeling well. Some B vitamins are really good at helping with nausea symptoms. There is a lot of research that has been done on this, and one of the B vitamins is the B6. B vitamins are water-soluble vitamins. It goes through your body and does its job and comes out through your pee. So it does not remain in your body and is not toxin. For it to be very effective, even like when you are having that feeling of nausea, take it as early as you start to feel the nausea symptoms. Or it can even be much more beneficial when you take it before, and go up to 100 milligrams a day based on research. So if you are going through it, like it's really intense with the blood sugar balancing thing, eating protein, fat, and fiber, making sure that hydration is not only drinking water, you add lemon in it, and then you also like really squeeze a little bit of lemon and put it on your tongue. It also helps. And then you also supplement it with the B6. All right, so B6 is also helpful. I'm gonna also come on ginger. Ginger is like the old century spice that a lot of women have been using. It is not a new thing. There's a lot of research in regards to nausea and vomiting and ginger intake. Fresh ginger, and also ginger chews, like food products that contain ginger in them. And again, research has shown that ginger is one of the food elements that you can use to help with nausea. And that is not to say that it's universal for every woman. It is not. Some women find really great relief with ginger. Some women just don't feel like it's helpful. And some women also find that because of the spice, it's not really helping because they are not used to spice, or they just don't feel like it is helpful. But what I will also say is this: ginger, when you want the effectiveness of it, try to take it before you start to feel the nausea symptom coming up. Okay, so it takes its time to work through your system and gives your body that element that helps to subside the nausea symptoms. You take it before you start to feel the symptom, not when you start to feel. But even though when you start to feel, you can still make use of it and it's gonna be helpful. But the most effective way is to have the ginger in a chopped form, in a minced form, or in whatever form. Take it before you start to feel the nausea symptoms coming up. Even when you don't feel the nausea coming, you are one of the few people who are blessed not to experience nausea. Skipping meals is such a no-no for the female body. It's such a no-no for the female body. The female body requires calories, it requires nutrition, it requires hydration, and not just that, it requires proper hydration, nutrition, and calories. Okay, so make sure as much as possible to nourish yourself with consistent food. Okay, not skipping meals, not eliminating major nutrients and some key micronutrients as well. All right, and then also it also helps sometimes when you are going to bed to have a snack, and then also right when you wake up, have something next to your bed and then eat it right away. Even if you have not brushed your teeth, you have not gotten ready, like right away when you wake up. If you're feeling, you don't have to even wait to start feeling the the triggers of nausea. Right away when you wake up, get something in your tummy, put something in your mouth, like I said, like a cracker, and then some nut butter between the crackers, or bread and nut butter between the crackers, or bread and butter, not margarine. Okay, there's a difference between margarine and butter. So butter is like the natural milk fat, okay, but margarine is like artificially produced oil that has been hardened to look like butter, but it's not. All right, so you put that between your carbohydrates and you have it, and then you get up and then get yourself ready with brushing your teeth and all of that. And then also, I remember when I was pregnant, brushing my teeth was also a trigger because of the sweetness. Like I said, I don't like anything that is sweet, so brushing my teeth is like a trigger. So if you can, as much as possible, if that is what your trigger is, don't brush your teeth, just eat. And then there are like chewing stick and miswak, okay. And for us Muslims, miswak is a sunnah, right? Using miswak is a sunnah. And it also have beautiful natural fluoride in it. It has beautiful natural chemicals that are not really like the chemicals produced in the factories that would bring a whole bunch of stuff to us. Now there's a whole lot of debate whether to use a fluoride toothpaste or not to use a fluoride toothpaste, to use this toothpaste, whatever. All right, so just to be on the safer side, miswak is the best you can have. Okay, when you feel like you want some relief, put miswak in your mouth, because some miswak have some bitter taste to them. It's beautiful when you try it and then you have it, and not use toothpaste. Some people also have found using herbs like nettle, for instance, is very high in B vitamins. It's very high in a whole lot of minerals. And I have these herbs that I am putting together, inshallah, to bring it to you. This is maternal herb, organic maternal herbal tea, and I have the pregnancy tea as well. And this is nettle. Nettle is really nutritive. It has a whole bunch of B vitamins. Like I was saying, the B6, amazing. Okay, even when you are not pregnant, this is really good for womb health. Okay, when you are having issues with your period, you are having issues with your menstruation and your energy and a whole bunch of stuff, nettle is very beautiful herb. And then there is ostra. Ostra is amazing. It is high in calcium. It is really tasty when you make it with tea and stuff like that. And I have red raspberry leaf. This is such a beautiful herb that I love so much. I love the smell. It doesn't taste like raspberry. Like, if you know, raspberry is red and it has some sour taste to it, and it's a fruit. It has a lot of antioxidants. But this is actually the leaves from red raspberry. It is called red raspberry leaf, and it's really amazing, very nutritive. This herb has been known for centuries to help with pregnancy symptoms, to help with women's health issues, and a whole bunch of things. And it's also very known, famous for its ability to start labor. So this is one of the few herbs, or I would say the only herbs, that has some substantial research backing its potency to induce labor. It's very gentle in inducing labor, and it's also very gentle in giving you all the nutrients and all the other minerals that your body needs for yourself and for the baby as well. So this herb is also known as the women's herb, shown by research to shorten labor. It is shown to tonify the uterine lining. It is also shown to start labor. So it has a whole lot of benefits. Then I have alfalfa over here. Alfalfa is also really beautiful herb, and it's an amazing herb when you use it in infusion, you use it in teas, and I love it. And then one of the herbs, the last but not the least, is peppermint, right? This is really like amazing smelling herb. Okay, so peppermint is also good, nutritive as well. It's very helpful with nausea. So if you are having some nausea triggers, peppermint is really good. Some women have found using peppermint oil, like essential oil, when they rub it on their palm or at the back of their hands, and then smell it whenever they are having some triggers. They'll just rub it with the roll and then smell it, and that gives them relief. So you can also look into that if you are interested. But having the tea internally as well is really also great, with the added benefits of the minerals and the other vitamins that is in the herb. That is all that I have. I hope this is helpful in a way. If it is not helpful to you, it can be helpful to others. So please don't forget to share and then subscribe as well. Until next time, I would call it a day, inshallah. Stay safe, and assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.